things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
7, Arkansas, 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
It's now 3rd down.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A little screen to the running back. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sure hands, it's McKenzie. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get back.
Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
14, Arkansas, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you...
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use him, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in there.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target over the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Throws toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Ducks! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Vasquez. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
It's complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Vasquez. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Trying to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Floating away. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget his first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Gonna swing it on second down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. Fires the pass, intercepted.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys, and that's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
The play action fake. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Muscling ahead on third and short. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And they'll knock him down in the backfield for a loss of yardage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going for it all. He's got it. out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Arkansas, 7.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Arkansas, 7.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. send that offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Going to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner is stopped. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
This time on target. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have...
Going for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Arkansas. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
49, Arkansas, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Together, starting from their own 12. Complete to start this drive. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it. Slithers into space. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go, here we go.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Set, ready.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They'll move the wide receiver. The jet sweep pass. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll try to run it in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Fires to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
The offense changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Corrals it at the 45. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him in the flat. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes.
Breaks into the open. They are on on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
63, Arkansas, 21.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes a handoff and he's going right. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.